My mind's always in a rush, and everybody wanna be Elon Musk, so they gotta be Elon Musk, and Elon Musk, what?
Welcome everyone to the weekend show. I'm XLG. This is Mediumjay. We are here for another week of conversation, light talk, and the whatnot.
Such as
it is.
And we'll give you the weather, the sports, the news, the international news, your local news.
Local, anything artificial.
Yeah, and then
We can promote fake news, couldn't we?
a little bit of fake news too.
Sure.
We'll throw in some hidden truths.
Oh, there's
In there, yeah,
that's a good one. Yeah.
So
the
you don't
hidden
know which
truth.
one's a lie. It's like three truths and a lie, or three lies and a truth.
That's right, like the game show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a good game to play. Unfortunately, we're all playing it with our lives.
Yeah.
So what about Kanye West?
What about him?
What about Kanye West? Poor Kanye. Poor Kanye, I think, is being played like a puppet. I think people are just pushing him out there to, I don't even know, to do what? You know, is he trying to get on the presidential ticket just to help out Donald Trump, to throw a little monkey wrench into the election? What do you think? What do you think, rap star Jay?
Well, I don't know. Like, I think it's just very suspicious every time Kanye West has some weird, profound statement that's plugged up the news. He releases like an album or a single or something. Like, he just released like the Blood on, I think. He released a new song with like Travis Scott right before he was going for the seriously making this presidential run.
Right.
As serious as it can be in, like, I don't know, like, it's happening in November, so we got like 2 or 3 more months left, right? Till it just seems like it's like, oh, you know, I'm gonna make this run, and he's got I seen a picture on Twitter of him just like him with like the staff, his campaign staff, and it just looked like they were all like super like, what the hell's going on? Like,
Yeah.
he was spelling it like Yeezy season, YZYSZN, like Yeezy season. Like, it was like a child concept. Like, none of the words were spelt right. It was like a big diagram with bubbles coming out, like shelter, food, water,
Lord.
like, you know, clothing. It was just like,
do you think he's just doing this for like the free publicity then? It's just the easy way to get publicity, just act crazy?
I mean, you could see, like, I mean, it seems like Donald Trump's whole idea was just to get publicity, but then you get enough publicity, your ideas and your plans will eventually work if you just have enough people invested in it.
Suddenly everything gets traction, because I heard, you know, who was Howard Stern had said, oh, well, you know what, Donald Trump really didn't want to be president, and he was quite surprised when it all happened and everything, and yeah, he was making a lot of hoopla just beforehand, but I'm pretty sure Trump's enjoying himself now, or at least trying to anyways.
Well, the type of news coverage you get just being in the running for president, like they had like 9 Democrats like all trying to run, or it was like 12 at a point, I think. It's a ridiculous amount, and they were just all talking, and it was like you plugging up all of the news sites and all the news.
That's right.
Channels, yeah. And I don't know, because it just feels like very like the elixirs moving town to town, giving like a dream now. That's what politicians feel like. Politicians feel like yeah, those traveling like circus guys and like the big
the carnival barkers.
What is it? Barnum?
Yeah,
remember
P.T.
that guy?
Barnum.
P.T.
Yeah.
Barnum, yeah.
He did say there's a sucker born every minute.
Yeah, like, I don't know. And then what, like, with the whole Facebook and Instagram, and it's like, it's just constantly like geared towards making people mad. Like, the algorithms are just angry supporters on the guys that, like, if you're a Democrat, you'll see a bunch of Republicans in your newsfeed. If you're a Republican, you'll see like the liberals and the conservatives, and it's just like it's constantly bashing, and it's
so it seems like they're using fear as the motivator,
and it just it just feels like Kanye West just plays like, he could be just playing a role in just confusion at this point, because what's more confusing than like is the 2 candidates for the U.S. that they have.
Yeah, I mean it. You know, just thinking about Kanye now, it sort of makes sense that he's just doing this as a promotion for his album.
It's like there's riots in the streets. California's like having fire tornadoes, and then this is just something. I mean, no one's getting paid from the government.
No.
This settlement, no one's at work. It's just, this is obviously like, it's not. I think it's just the human mind is geared towards distraction from like hard times. Like,
yeah,
we need any kind of distraction at this point. Mm-hmm. And it's ridiculous. Like, even in Winnipeg, like, our politicians are crazy, but there's
ours aren't as crazy.
Yeah, there is some sort of traction, at least, that like it's, I mean, the worst. Did you hear about those Walmart fires?
What Walmart fires were those?
There was like fires all around like Walmart like a week ago.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
What, like somebody torching them, or
well, like someone just like, it was all within like an hour or 2 hours. It was like the one on McPhillips, the one on Empress, and the one on Regent. Here.
Holy
Walmart
Christ.
fires, but they didn't set them like ablaze, and they all. Yeah. But it was just like someone set fires off in them, and then they were shut down for like the whole weekend and until further notice. So pretty sure they're back open, but yeah, it was like definitely a planned arson, and like I think.
Is there, like, did you hear any kind of statement? Has somebody claimed responsibility yet, or anything?
No, I think like.
What the hell?
I haven't followed through with that because there's just so much news going on. Sorry about that. Yeah, but
First rule,
yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we were supposed to have a guest today, but apparently
sort of backed out.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? He's probably setting fires.
Probably, yeah. Hopefully he's not the Walmart fire setter.
You never know, man. It's
Walmart arsonist.
That's how things.
The Walmartsonist. Can we hashtag that? Can we hashtag Walmartsonist? Come on, Walmartsonist. Walmartsonist.
No, that sounds stupid. You hear about like the Cuties on Netflix?
What Cuties?
There's like a pedophile show on Netflix. It's like these girls, and they're like young girls.
And this is on Netflix.
On Netflix, and it's like they are.
And what's it called?
It's very sexualizing, overtly sexualizing children. It's called Cuties.
Oh my god!
And like so many people are just pissed off. It's like this is.
Oh, I should think
from all areas, whether you believe in, you know.
So what is this? Just like a hyped up Honey Boo Boo type beauty pageant sort of thing? Like, what the hell?
Imagine if you've seen like Coyote Ugly, but they're all 12 years old dancing.
Oh my god!
Like stripping. Yeah.
Oh, and who greenlights these things?
The mothers of these daughters, mostly because there's a good pay in it.
Yeah.
But no, it's fucked up, man. Especially with everything going on with the whole. Like the Pizzagate, Hillary Clinton, Jeffrey Epstein Island. Yeah. Like they just throw this out here, and it's
cannibal pedophiles.
Yeah, and like it's weird because I seen a meme the other day about how 10 years ago Mel Gibson was saying that Hollywood's nothing but a bunch of pedophiles and like they feast on the blood of children. There's not one Hollywood studio that.
Yeah, I think we all remember that. I'm pretty sure he threw in something about the Jews too.
Yeah. I mean, he was pretty close though. He was pretty close. 2 for 3, I guess. 2 for 3.
So at least you're keeping the Jewish faith out of this. Oh my God.
I have no quarrels with
pedophiles.
Jews.
Aren't running the world. The Illuminati is running the world.
And the Illuminati's made up of discreet pedophiles. Like that's their biggest secret. We just cracked the code, man. Like
that's right. There's the underlying. Let's get QAnon on that.
I feel like though it's weird though because the QAnon. Is that how you pronounce it? QAnon?
Sure.
QAnon or QAnon?
QAnon.
That is like saying, I don't know, like there's people that are going to be doing like high level shit in the military. Like they have fucked up things going on in every single business. It's like the QAnon, it sounds too
phony?
Too far-fetched. Like what is it about?
Yes.
What's the principle of it? Because I hear
I think I
so
said
many
this. I think I said this last time. Is I don't want to do too much digging on the net for it because then I'll get on some sort of watch list or something. But what I've gathered from the news is that QAnon believes there are these cannibalistic pedophiles who drink the blood of children to try and stay young. I'm pretty sure there's lizard people in there somewhere too, and Donald Trump is the savior to come and save us all from these lizard cannibal children fuckers.
That sounds like
A science fiction story?
Oh no, that sounds like Trump's manifesto. Like Trump's here to save the. Like it's like Captain America, pretty much. He's here to
Pretty much, yeah.
fighting Red Skull, and he's beating up
Nazis and yeah. But I mean,
He'll
he's
beat up Optimus Prime, attack the oil industry, lower the prices.
I mean, the guy has no idea what he's doing. He has no idea about politics. He's basically us with money, kind of thing. You know, because hell, I'd throw my name in for prime minister if I had the backing and, the money to do it. Sure, why not?
Yeah, and then what is he trying to get this wall going? Like, did you see the wall? Like, I've seen exclusive.
Again,
video and pics of the wall.
well, yeah, because I've seen the parts of it are crumbling into the Rio Grande. They've really only built like 5 to 10 miles of brand new wall. Everything else has just been refurbishment, but refurbishment's new wall. So
and they had and it's like now bars. It's like
those slats there.
And I seen video of people like climbing over it and they just hold the bars
practically
down like
a staircase. Yeah, people are just boop, 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 and up they go.
So it's
nobody played Mario.
Well, like even when he was
Donkey
pitching,
Kong?
he was pitching the idea back, and I was seeing on like John Oliver, he was pitching the idea, and he was saying, like what are they gonna do? Like you're gonna need a very big ladder, and then how are they gonna get down? Well, I mean, you could use a rope.
He just says it right at the end. Well, they could use a rope.
And like the thing is, most people are just coming in through like the vans and the trucks and like that. The wall doesn't really make a difference if someone's getting in through like just the car with someone else.
Yes, much like the locked door on your house. If somebody wants in, they're gonna get in.
Digging tunnels.
Yeah, well, exactly. They've had tunnels for a long time.
I remember someone.
Who was it there? The big drug lord that just got busted.
El Chapo?
Yeah, El Chapo. He had a shitload of tunnels going right from Mexico into LA. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was a few of them getting through there.
Yeah.
But I mean, what really gets me is that the people that voted Trump in, it's going to come around. Oh my God, if he gets elected for a second term.
He will. I mean, almost every president gets elected second term.
Yeah, sometimes.
It's just because you're comfortable with what it is. And like the average person, like, I don't know, it just feels like we're so easy to just have the wool pull over our eyes. Like,
it seems like a lot of people are just sort of giving up and, I'm just going to
whatever.
Yeah.
Like there's just so much news you can't keep up with. Like
the
craziest thing is like all of this stuff just keeps getting like just pumped into your face. Like it's like, have you heard like Chadwick Boseman? He just passed yesterday.
He did, yeah.
Like that's just crazy, and it's just another thing just to like, okay, sweeping news. It's already almost forgotten about. Like it's like within a day, it's like you can't really process anything because there's another thing coming. It's like it feels like the world's falling apart, but I feel as though it's just there's so much internet, there's so much social media. Every journalism has to be. We're all just buying for views. So everyone else is trying to get noticed. Everyone else is trying to be in your face, and like you get hammered with ads 24/7 when you're on YouTube or when you're watching something and you're trying to find the right news, and then it's like just constant. Sometimes you just gotta take your phone off. It feels like it just.
You do. You got to take one of the mental breaks and shit like that, because with everything that's going on, the only way to stand out is to somehow make a bigger statement, and the bigger statements are getting kind of dangerous.
It's cancel culture. Everyone's losing their jobs over some racist tweet that they had like years
Well, exactly, ago. And it's if you're that racist, then you probably still could be now.
But I mean, like, is Twitter? Twitter is like you just talk shit. Like it's just
Yes, that's
you
all
can
it
wake up at
seems to
3
be.
a.m. and just kind of like just tap your phone with that whatever random thought and then go back to sleep and not even think about it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's
you don't even realize it until the next morning, and your whole entire friends and family are coming down on you, going, "Why did you say that?"
But I feel like that's free speech. Like if someone is like, you know, like even it's getting to a crazy point though. Like, yeah, obviously, okay, racism, like if it's serious, but like a racist joke. You know what I mean? Like, or
Depends
like
who says it.
or like a sexist joke. There's like, are we just canceling all jokes now, and we're canceling anything that could be offensive, which is like,
Well, exactly. You know, you take people like say Jim Jeffries or something like that.
yeah, he's funny.
He's hilarious, and he tells these the sexist, misogynistic jokes and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you're never going to hear somebody like him drop the N word.
Yeah,
You know, he might as a point to something, but it's not like he throws it in. But he knows what he can and can't say, right? You know, like I said, he's not gonna overstep his bounds. He knows where his boundaries are, where the boundaries are, and yeah, constantly pushes them. But he knows when not to step over the line.
yeah, but
know?
like there's things like that don't even really make sense. Like, what was that Kevin Hart thing when he didn't go to Oscars? Do you remember that tweet that he said?
I don't remember
was
what it was.
something like,
it
if
was,
my son
wasn't
is-
it
if my
wasn't it
son
about
is
one of his
gay.
jokes.
It was like he was on stage and he canceled him for this. I think he made a tweet or a joke about it in his special, but it's like my son was gay. Something about like,
I'd beat him up for how, or I'd hit
smash-
him. I'd smash the dollhouse over him,
Barbie
or
house over
something
him,
like that. Yeah.
And it was just like that was. I don't know, like, cause like there's funny jokes that are way more offensive than that. I think
Yeah.
maybe it has to do with like there's like a graph and it's like how racist versus how funny.
Yeah.
It's like the axis and it slides, and if it's acceptable, there's like a line. Cause like there's some crazy jokes that are just super funny.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
like there's like jokes about rape. There's jokes about like incest. There's jokes about like murder.
Yep.
You know, like just. And I feel as though like if you're funny, you're only getting canceled if you're not funny.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, if you're not funny, if you can't bring the point across, because I've seen some of these the dark comedians like Anthony Jeselnik and
like
Daniel Sloss.
Wasn't his special like fire in the like?
That was one of them. Yeah, Fire in the
in the-
Maternity Ward.
Yeah.
Thoughts and Prayers. That was another one.
Yeah.
You know, Anthony, if you're ever looking for a platform, why not?
Yeah. What else do you got to lose?
Exactly. What do you got to lose, and what else do you got to do? Nothing.
we'll get you-
nothing. You have nothing to do right now.
We'll get you canceled.
Oh yeah, I can't do that anymore, can I? Can't even do that anymore
No,
for whatever reason.
you're.
That's it.
Flip that upside down. You're a pedophile, man.
What? That's pedophile now or something? Like what the hell?
I just made that up.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Way to go, man! Thanks for starting a new thing, and now you can't even do that.
No. Well, that one was like the racist symbol. This one's pedophile.
Yeah,
I just throw that out. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? You know, start up your own thing, and
The elitists go hand in hand.
they do.
You know.
Yeah, most of them do walk hand in hand because they're all crazy perverts.
Yeah.
Because Roger Stone, Paul Manafort, and Jerry Falwell Jr. are all being accused. I don't know. Allegedly, their wives all had separate lovers that they would sit in the corner and watch all this.
Oh, like cuckold?
Cuckold, yes.
They were cuckolding?
Yes, they were being cuckolded.
Yeah, it'd be weird because like a guy like with all the power, right?
Yeah.
He's like a very powerful guy. He's got a lot of money. People bow to him. He could do whatever, make or break you in your city. And then in the bedroom, it's like he just wants his fantasy of just being completely dominated.
Yeah, it's just like, what the
Watching
hell?
some dude
You know? Yeah,
just
watching some dude
violate
plow
his
your
wife,
wife and
yeah.
shit like that.
Are you into that?
Well, I don't even know if I'd be able to do that with this guy leering at us in the corner over here. Like, what the hell? Can you at least put a sheet over him so I can't see him?
What would you let someone else do? Your wife?
Well, no.
No?
No, would you?
I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind. Okay, well, then you know what? Here, give me your
I was
address.
tired and
Give me
I
your
wanted-
address and your phone number then.
If I was
and I'll,
tired, I wanted to play Xbox.
You want to? Well, no.
Just tired,
No.
but-
If you're playing Xbox, then the Xbox game you're playing is closed circuit TV, and you've got the camera, and you're watching me plow your wife. You cannot be playing Xbox. That is not the point. That is just you taking a goddamn night off. That's all that is you taking a night off. If you're going to take the night off, god damn it, you are going to sit there and watch me plow your
I
wife.
just think like sex isn't that interesting. Like I'm not just it could be going on right next to me. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, well, you know. And then
Yeah, two people bumping uglies.
Whatever. Just try not to get any of that juice on me.
No, and then wasn't it rumored that Justin Trudeau was having his wife banged by Idris Elba? Because his wife got coronavirus. Justin Trudeau didn't get coronavirus.
Well, I thought he got a little bit of it, didn't he?
Idris Elba got coronavirus immediately after it was discovered that his wife got coronavirus.
God. Oh my God, his wife's fucking Idris Elba. His dad was Fidel Castro. The poor guy's just hardened. His life must be so hard right now. Oh, poor Justin. Fuck that. He gave us the legal weed, so what do I care?
Yeah.
Did you hear that what was his name? Jam Master Jay of Run DMC. You know who Run DMC was?
I know Run DMC.
You know Run DMC?
I got
Do you know
their
he was
albums.
murdered? Do you know the one guy
Yeah,
was murdered?
I knew that. Yeah, he was
Apparently
shot.
his murder's been solved now. I didn't
Yeah,
quite-
he was shot, right? Well,
Did you do it?
No. He was shot, and it was what they solved it, and it was what was it over? You said it.
Well, that's just it. You know, I kind of lost the internet when I had to pawn my computer. So the story kind of went about that far.
I'm pretty sure it was because it was drug related, right, or something like that.
I think so.
It was like over like quite a bit of money too, or something like that. And,
Yeah. Isn't it always though?
But like that was
Isn't
such
it
like
always?
such an old thing. Like when I just feel as though like with everything going on, you could be like, oh, we found Biggie and Tupac's killers too, and you'd be like, oh, whatever.
find out
What's-
that they really
the
killed
next
each
day,
other?
yeah, the next day you figure out, yeah, no, well, it's a rumor. Eminem said that Diddy got Tupac killed. That's what he
Was
said.
Diddy even born when Tupac was killed?
Diddy was with Biggie. They
Was
were,
he?
yeah, they were together, and
Yeah.
that's when they were beefing.
Right.
And they were beefing,
Yeah.
and then like it's very, I don't know, like.
Come on, but I didn't follow rap that much.
Oh, okay.
I
This
had a
is
couple of
like-
buddies that were into
This
it.
is
but-
legendary folklore. This is the
Okay.
lore of like the
Okay.
streets. Like
Right.
Biggie and Tupac, you know that they were
I knew,
beefing.
yeah, I knew they were beefing because it
Biggie-
was an East Coast West Coast thing.
Diddy
wasn't it?
got Biggie into rap.
Right.
And Diddy kind of he wasn't nearly as good as Biggie,
Yeah.
but like they would always be on the songs together. So that kind of like made you aware of Diddy, right? Because
Yeah.
Biggie was so like big.
Big, yeah.
Literally and
Yeah.
metaphorically or whatever. But
Yeah.
and then what happened was Tupac got shot.
Right.
And it was like,
So where was Tupac shot? Was he shot in L.A.? He was shot on the West Coast?
I think because he was in LA. Or no, it was the fight. I think it was in Vegas actually. The fight, that Mandalay Bay fight,
Right.
the fight with Tyson. They were having like words. He was speaking, I think, with Tyson. Tupac was speaking with Tyson before
Yeah.
he got shot.
Yeah.
They hopped in the car and Suge Knight was driving. Suge Knight, you know Suge Knight?
Yeah,
that guy,
because he's done more, hasn't he?
The word on the street is that he
Did he piss on
killed
somebody?
Eazy-E. No,
Oh,
but like
okay.
they were battling back and forth, and
Yeah.
and Tupac did really think that Biggie set him up months before that, like a while back, because he got shot, and it's just like you got to watch the entire kind of saga. Like there's like dozens of movies out there.
There is, yeah.
about
There's a few
all those-
documentaries or whatever.
but like they have also like each side's of views, because there's
Yeah.
like the Dre's side of what happened growing up in like the West Coast.
Yeah.
And then and then it's like Tupac and then Biggie and like I don't know, man. It's just with like what Eminem said.
Right.
In a diss to MGK, which was high too. Like that was a high profile diss
Yeah.
that they were going back and forth. I don't know if you know MGK.
No.
Okay, but we're getting to the point. Is
Okay.
that he said Diddy, this is like all this beefing like with him and MGK. This is
Yeah.
why Diddy shot Pac or whatever. And he's like, just kidding, Diddy. You know I love you. But it's just like,
Oh my God.
because like it's speculated that like fucking Biggie's side said they didn't know anything about it, but like as soon as he got shot and survived Tupac, he dropped a song called "Who Shot Ya?" and he's like, I had that song written like months ago, like way back, and he just dropped it like as soon as he like, gosh, it was a bad. He said everyone that was around him, said it was a bad time to release that song, but he just said fuck it. And it was, I don't know, like it's just like those kind of beefs happen so much in rap, in hip hop.
Yeah.
Like there's just people are beefing over which side of the fucking.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like,
much.
what's, you know, I've always heard the East Coast versus West Coast, and is there something to the styles of rap? Like, could you hear a song and say, well, that's an East Coast rapper?
Yeah, from the top down, it's like Biggie and Pac. It's like the different, like West Coast, like Dr. Dre's like West Coast.
Yeah.
Nas is like New York.
Yeah.
Like, and then speed up, like the newer guys, like New York is more like hard, even like Wu-Tang, like hardcore hitting, more like lyrical, where West Coast would be more of a pop. But even the game is West Coast, so like rappers like, so it's just like, it's kind of like all meshed into one, and then there's like, it just seems like the North and the South in rap don't really fight, like Atlanta and like the dirty South, they don't like have beef with each other. It's just weird that West Coast, and it was just it's like all gang related, like a lot of it's like gang related, and then they just happen to like hip hop and be with some guys that needed drugs or something, and it comes wrapped in. And I don't know. My buddy was saying that like the Bloods, like you know Tekashi 6ix9.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a rap segment, but like that guy.
Educate me.
That guy. He was like at the top of like the Bloods, and like it was like some guy just came up to him. He was like, "Man, you look like you could be like a rapper. You rap?" He's like, "No, I don't rap." And like they just kind of like took him out of like just working at like a clothing store, and put him like the head front of like the rap, like the
Did
rap
he have the
industry.
69 tattooed on his face when he was working at the clothing store?
I think he was like a guy that was on Instagram, like just trying to look cool. Like he would just have like, because he worked at a clothing store, so he'd have like the latest clothing. Yeah. Just try to be. He's just like, I don't know what to do though. Like kind of, he was just kind of working, and then some guy came and found him. He was tied in with the Bloods, and then he becomes this like head of this Treyway Blood organization that's like a branch off, still into the Bloods. Yeah. And he was like selling heroin. He was fucking putting hits out on people. Yeah. Legitimately like starting fights in malls. It was like he was high up, I guess, but it was kind of like he wasn't really in the gang lifestyle. Yeah. He was just kind of like, well, this is helping, and he's getting money, and it's working. Everything, his rap career is taking off, so he kept going with it. And then he got busted. You hear he got busted?
Well, I thought he wasn't he turning evidence or something? Whatever it is,
he was like snitching on everybody. Yeah, he was snitching on everybody, and then told everybody, he's like, man, I fucking wasn't like this. It was just kind of like these guys came to me with like this deal, and then it became something, and it kept going. Yeah, but like.
He drove a dump truck full of money up to my house.
Yeah, and it's just like, he only did like, he was facing like 40-something years in prison, and then he snitched on everybody and got like a year and some change, and then he's out now, and he's still making music. And
I thought he was supposed to be in protective custody or he was supposed to be in witness protection or something, because...
But he's still doing shows, like he's...
Well, I mean, how is he going to hide? Yeah. How the hell is he going to hide?
Yeah, it was 69 tatted on his face. Rainbow hair.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. See, this is where you should have the picture that comes right up here. Bloop. There's Tekashi 6ix9.
Tekashi 6ix9. I don't know.
God.
It's long. Like, it's just kind of like, it's... I guess it pays to snitch at that point. Like, if it's 40...
Well, not really,
49 years in prison, he would have still been in prison. He would have been in prison.
I know that, and he probably would have...
So...
You know, he maybe would have been taken care of in prison if he didn't rat everybody out, but now that he's ratted everybody out, isn't
his music's doing better than ever too? Like, his music's popular, is crazy as fuck.
Well, yeah, you know, was he But you just said when these people found him, he really didn't know a lot. So obviously he learned. Like, is he any good? Can he rap?
It's all right. I mean, like, the average rapper can't really rap anymore anyways. It's
Right.
like you got to do so much shit outside of rap to be a good rapper. Like, work on your image,
Yeah.
be seen in the latest clubs, have shows with
Wait a minute. So being a rap star doesn't always
you don't have to
mean
work,
you
actually, you don't have to
can-
work
you can
on
rap?
shit. You drop like an album that's just all freestyles and go on the road.
I know, but if
Pretty much.
if you aren't any good, then I don't think any amount of
Yeah, I mean,
publicity.
to an
is
extent,
gonna, you know.
but like when you hear the newest hip hop, do you think, wow, that took so much time? The average song in hip hop, it takes like 30 minutes to make a song, bro.
Really?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Yeah.
The people say the quicker it is, the more of a hit it is, because it's so like almost like your subconscious level
Yeah.
of just writing something really quick. First thing that came to your head, and it
Yeah.
relates to the first thing that comes to someone else's head, the listener. So it's.
Oh my god, though.
I mean,
But
it is. It's
still.
weird. It is weird. Like a lot of big club hits are like made within like an hour or less.
I guess yeah. If you got talent, sure.
Well, listen to pop nowadays. It's the same three chords.
It is.
Rap, same 4 beats with
Yeah.
this repetitive hook and.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's been bands. Look at AC/DC. They've basically been popular for so many years off the same. I don't know what the fuck is it, the riff or the beat or whatever the hell it is. But yeah, it's pretty much the same kind of beat that's through all their songs.
And Led Zeppelin stole so much music from like bands that they've toured with.
Yeah.
You know, did you hear that?
No.
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 It's like they.
What do you mean
They
stole? Like,
stole Stairway to Heaven
From who?
from a band that was opening up for them.
Right.
And they were like, "Wow, this is a good song," and they pretty much stole it and then dropped
Like the
them.
whole song, kind of
Pretty
thing.
much the
Not-
whole song. Like
yeah.
it's like it was in the news about them being like targeted. Like there's like a lot of people that just have said that they've stolen their material.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like if they're unknown bands, they're unknown bands. It's
Yeah.
hard to market their music. So
Yeah.
when someone like Led Zeppelin takes your shit, it's like it's kind of hard to lawyer up against them. And like
Yeah.
I think there was Stairway to Heaven, the riff from I think it was Black Dog.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those big songs, like almost everything has their fucking.
You're ruining
is
my
ripped off.
childhood here.
No, but like, hey, like it's
Well, that's always the way it is because I watch a lot of stand-up comedy, and back in the day, I
lot
would
of
hear
jokes.
this. Yeah, I would hear a lot of jokes go between comedians. Some of them told them better than others and shit
Mm-hmm.
like that. And so, yeah, it's oh my god, it's just plagiarism everywhere.
yeah. Well, and in Hollywood movies, how many times are we gonna reboot the same movies now?
Well, yeah, I mean we're kind of
Reboots,
used to that, but
sequels.
you know, yeah, stealing a song's kind of I don't know. I mean, does that mean nobody has real talent anymore? Because I thought that with the movie industry, you just keep remaking all these old movies, and I mean, sure, they've obviously been rewritten a little bit, they've been modernized, and the filming, the different special effects and all this kind of shit. But yeah, is there not an original idea out there anymore?
It just feels like this. It's
Yeah.
the same movie companies. Like how
Yeah.
many people are they hiring per year? Right. It's gonna be the same. Eventually, it's gonna be the same people making the same
Yeah.
things with the same generation of family wealth and.
I guess it's easier to
seems like it's-
rework an old idea than to try and come up with something like brand new.
Yeah.
Right out of your head. Well, I was watching a show on Netflix. No, not the child pedophile show.
Okay.
But it was about. It was called "The Toys That Made Us." The toys that made us, and they were talking about He-Man, and it was the first one where the toy came out before the TV show. But yeah, these guys went in and they're looking at these toys and they're going, "Wow, these are great toys, but what else you got?" And suddenly the buddy's just a comic book, and he's the only one in the room that knew a comic book. He just made it up. He even said it. He goes, "I just pulled something out of my ass. I had to make up something fast. Comic book." But it was an original idea, and then they created the comic book and then the TV series. But
The He-Man comic book.
yeah,
Yeah.
because then the TV show came out after that, which again was what else have you got? And suddenly Buddy's just, well, I'm going to pitch this TV show that I haven't got yet. Mm-hmm. And lucky for him, everything was a success.
Yeah.
But there just doesn't seem to be that kind of creativity anymore. Maybe you got to start looking to the independent films.
There's some good things. I've seen a couple of good movies on it. You got to definitely look, because there's so many different streaming sites too, broken up. So you got to pay like $20 here, $30 there, for $50. It adds up to the average person, and there's so many different things that, like, I just seen a new streaming site. I don't even know what it's called, because bombarded with like 5 things I'm paying for right now, like what, Netflix, the regular cable, like HBO, Crave. It's fucking, it's annoying, but like YouTube Premium, like what is that? Like I don't know what I thought YouTube has.
It was supposed to be a free platform and shit like that. And
we're paying with enough ads anyways. Like the amount of ads you go on for like an hour, you see you're subjected to like 5 minutes of straight commercials. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, it's I don't know. I think there is good movies, but it's far and few in between.
Yeah. And then of course is it a good movie because it's got a lot of special effects?
A lot of woke shit gets thrown into movies nowadays.
Yes.
Which is kind of can take you out of the movie. Like if you see like something like the girl power. The girl power. Yeah. Right? Like the new female Ghostbusters that was to me. I watched that. And
I saw it. Yeah.
What did you think of it?
It was pretty funny.
What about
I enjoyed it just as much as the first Ghostbusters.
The Men in Black, the new one. Did you see that one?
I didn't see that one yet. No.
It's about kind of the same thing. It's kind of with the female lead, and then like Ocean's 12, was it? The all-female one. Have you seen that
Ocean's 8.
Ocean's 8, yeah. Have you seen that one?
No.
No, I haven't either.
I never, because again, it was a franchise thing. So
I was watching Birds of Prey. I was watching Birds
I watched that too.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that one. That was great.
I thought I was like, great. It could be better. It could be definitely better, though. Like, I was just like...
Why? Because you didn't have Batman?
No, I was... Joker. I was watching it, and then...
it's not supposed to have Joker.
I was watching it, and like... I was like, wow, I just kept waiting for it to be like as good as like the hype was of like the all-female cast.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, like it was rated so well. Everyone was saying you must see summer. Movie of the summer.
They always say.
And I was just like, well,
it's part of the promo.
It just seemed like so shitty because then right after I watched that, I watched Bohemian Rhapsody.
Right.
And like that guy didn't do a good job. As Freddie Mercury.
No?
I mean, it was okay. It was passable.
Yeah.
But to me, I was like, man, he's kind of botching how Freddie talks.
Right.
But this is amazing considering all things done.
It's his own interpretation or something. Yeah, exactly.
As acting. It was a good movie.
He's not going to sound exactly like him, but he's going to try and get close enough.
And I'm just saying, like, I felt something with the Bohemian Rhapsody acting, as opposed to like I like childhood, like, Harley Quinn and the Batman. I like DC comics and Marvel comics. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel anything when I watched Birds. That's what I'm trying to get at. I didn't feel anything when I watched Birds of Prey. But like, I never really listened to Queen. I only know like 2 or 3 of their hits, right? Another One Bites the Dust, We Will Rock You, and
We Are the Champions, probably.
Yeah, a handful of songs. I wasn't really big when they grew up, but I got invested in that movie versus the female cast, the all-female cast. And Freddie Mercury, there was a lot of gay scenes that I wasn't really a fan of.
Right.
But I'd still rather see a guy, take one for the team than watch like a female cast crack jokes.
You got your own secret little kink there, don't you, buddy?
I got a little layer down there. No.
Yes. You got something down there, and you can keep the hell away from me is all I'm saying.
No. But like...
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, no.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's just, I felt something when I definitely felt something when I watched that movie, as opposed to, I wanted to feel something when I was watching Harley Quinn, but it just felt so forced. Like the trying to wedge in jokes while being witty. It was like, and like, I don't know, it just...
Well, I mean, I've seen that kind of formula before where it's, the jokes are, it's not really jokes, it's more wit. And they just kind of come fast and furious, and if you're not paying attention, you'll miss something. But no, I enjoyed it. I thought the whole thing was going to be her and her female team, but it wasn't until the end there. But
kind of thing.
that was a great movie. I loved it. It wasn't supposed to have Joker. It wasn't supposed to have Batman. It wasn't supposed to have any of those guys. It was the emancipation of Harley Race.
Okay, speaking of the DC, there's the Birds of the Prey.
Yeah.
Then the Joker movie.
Right.
That Joker movie, the new one with Joaquin Phoenix, you seen that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. That made you feel something, right?
That was great, yeah, because it was just, the delve into how twisted the Joker is.
And you always think like, oh, wow, that could happen to the average loser, right? That could happen to the average man is falling out through the cracks of society. Harley Quinn, I'm like, dude, she was a psychologist talking to the Joker. All of a sudden, she's falling in love with the Joker.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, now I'm falling in love and I'll do anything for him and I'm crazy as fuck and I beat people with bats and break people's knees. It was just like, okay. And she was doing her own narration too, which just sounded, I don't know. Maybe I just hate women.
It could be, woman hater. Maybe that's why you enjoyed Bohemian Rhapsody so
Well,
much.
it definitely feels like, the OnlyFans is these women's only way nowadays.
No, I liked Harley Quinn. It was good.
She could have put on some clothes.
She had on plenty of clothes. She had on plenty.
No, man. I don't know. Maybe.
Could have used a little more Rosie Perez. She was pretty good in that.
Rosie Perez was like, she's so old.
I know, but she's still pretty hot.
She looks good.
Yeah.
She's all right. But it just feels like it's super forced.
Oh, well, I guess you're just not a woman movie fan. Did you ever see Ocean's 8?
No.
No.
Didn't. I had no plans to.
No, well, it was, I guess...
I never watched Ocean's 11. The
Well,
original
exactly,
one.
yeah. If you never watched any of the other ones, then this one's not going to mean all that much to you. I mean, sure, maybe a standalone story or something like that, but it still ties into the rest because Julia Roberts was... she played Julia Roberts in it or something? I can't remember what the hell with that movie.
I
No, unfortunately, I didn't see it.
It's not. I don't think it's called a reboot, or maybe it's a reboot with the same original, like the Bad Boys 3. That was a good movie. I like that.
I don't think I saw that one yet. No, I haven't seen that one yet. I wanted to watch the first two again, so I watched the first one and just never watched the second one yet.
Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are back in the original.
Yeah,
and it's like they brought everybody, like a new team or whatever. So
right.
It was cool on that regard. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just there is that nostalgic. It's like that. The nostalgia is always better.
Yeah.
Like you always think of the good times of when it was happened.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe movies have always been shitty. You know what I mean?
That could be, yeah.
Back in the
That
90s,
could be.
we were thinking, man, there was movies that were the 60s. Remember when they didn't have color? That's when they're actually acting.
Yeah.
They didn't have
Yeah.
all this color to distract you.
Well,
And it's like,
exactly. Yeah, there wasn't all these special effects. You had to rely more on the people being good.
when they had sound, it was like, remember when it was silent films? They had to really put on an act then. And then it's like the first film is
You
like,
had to read during silent films.
what's with all these close-ups? We had plays back in our day, and it would just go all the way back.
We had to run at the crowd if they wanted a close up.
And then it gets to a guy in a cave, and he's doing like stand up, and it's like this is perfect. It's just like this is with a rock. Tell more about how the rock's so big.
Yeah. There's a little gork in the old truck.
Man. You hear about, well, speaking of caveman, fast forward to Elon Musk.
He does look like a caveman.
He put a coin-sized chip in a fucking pig's brain. I just read on the BBC News.
What the hell for?
You know, I watched.
for?
It was a 2-minute video. It was the Neuralink thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Neuralink makes beeps every time the pig rubs its snout against something or kind of has fires neurons in its brain and it was like pinging kind of. And he's like, it's kind of a shy pig. And he said this pig's healthy and happy. And it was a 2-minute video. They didn't explain how's the pig? Is it smarter? Is it doing
Well, exactly.
better?
Yeah. Is this thing is it emotionally stunted and it needed to come out of its shell or something to, properly assimilate with other pigs?
He's just testing the Neuralink. You know, you've heard of Neuralink?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And apparently, well, he just kept saying it's healthy and happy. He said it like 3 times in the clip, which was kind of suspicious. Like,
It's healthy and happy.
It's healthy and happy. It's healthy and happy.
It keeps
Brains-
walking into walls, but it's healthy and happy.
Yeah, the brains
so what is this
is,
supposed to be something that they can put into people to, I guess, combat depression or something?
Well,
or-
it's supposed to. It's apparently it'll cure like cerebral palsy. Cerebral.
I'd be going.
It'll
That'd
cure,
be,
like,
that'd
your
be going a little
spine.
far. That'd be going a little far to say it's going to cure cerebral palsy.
Well, that's the goal. That's his goal. That's his goal.
Just as long as he's not saying
It's-
that right now.
Because it's still on testing on pigs, and he hasn't even really said what exactly it's gonna do, but it's gonna have like it's apparently like Google and every search idea, it'll instantly go into your head, so you'll be able to think of like what's pi to 1,000 places. You'll have it all lined up in your head.
Oh my god! So it's more like
something.
so it's not even that it's going to cure mental illness. It's just rapid access to the internet.
Well, the thing is,
You become your own Wi-Fi hotspot or something.
it's all again him trying to explain it. Like I have no idea what it's really gonna be. Like it
sounds like some sort of mind control device. Elon Musk is trying to take over your brain.
Well, I would like to know how much smarter the pig is, or like what is the pig?
How would you judge the pig's intelligence, though?
I don't know. Maybe the pig can solve quantum physics. Or the pig, the
Maybe
pig's
the pig can fire off a missile or something, or
multiple choice question.
yeah, get up
blink
on its
twice for
get
yes.
up on its hind hoofers, and it holds a dry erase and starts doing quantum physics on the whiteboard there.
It'll do the truffle shuffle to
Yeah,
perfection.
that's right. Oh my god.
What else you got, man?
Oh my
That's all I got for Elon Musk and the whole
Poor Elon.
pig scenario.
I don't even know if I could follow up after the pig story.
A coin-sized
my
chip in your
God.
brain, like I don't know how big, but like the smallest is a
Big as a
dime,
coin. Well, yeah, it depends what kind of coin.
and it's like attached to your
Have
brain.
you ever seen some of the British 50p piece? That sucker's
You can
just gonna sit in your head
kill
there.
someone, yeah.
Well, yeah.
those silver dollars?
Jesus. Imagine putting a toonie in your brain.
Oh man!
Define coin for me first.
But there
Elon.
are people with whole like metal plates in their head.
Oh yeah,
So
sure.
I don't know. I think
Pretty sure that explains you though.
it would be interesting though to have the world access, like always connected to the internet in your head.
No.
What if you died? Would you have that upload my brain to the cloud? Would you want that?
Not unless I'm.
You're gonna be in a robot, but you
Well, no.
You'll still be thinking.
No, if you were to be uploaded to the cloud,
Yeah.
then that's the transcending. Who was it? I think it was on Stargate or something. But the people who built the Stargates transcended and left their mortal coils and became pure energy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then, okay, well, now I'm pure energy, but am I still alive? Do I still have conscious thought, or am I just a big ball of energy kind of hanging in the air?
You're confined to like the computer.
So then you'd basically be able to create
the
whatever you
digital
want.
files.
Yeah. Well, there was an episode of Doctor Who years ago where he took one of the characters and in order to save her life, put her into this giant computer library, right? Mm-hmm. But when she was in there, yeah, she had a body, she had her friends were all there because all of them had died during the episode and they all got saved to the library. So yeah, it's okay. Well, if I can do whatever I want,
Yeah, you create your own little fantasy.
yeah, ride around on a horse or
Yeah.
have a
I
horse
don't know.
cack.
I just want to a horse cock.
Horse cack.
I just want to die, to be honest. Like, you've seen it all, you did it all. When you had a good life,
What and then what? Just kind of you're here and then boom,
Gone.
You're,
Yeah,
you're
don't-
gone.
don't
So
even-
no heaven, no.
Don't even keep me on life support and like a vegetative
Oh no.
state.
This goes beyond being on life support or vegetative
but, like,
state.
I'd
This
say,
this
like-
is like after you've died.
Yeah.
What do you want to happen?
I think even if I go blind, just put a gun to my head and pop it, just pop it off. Like, if I lose my legs, it's over for me. Like,
Yeah, unfortunately, but that's because we're just so used to functioning, I guess. I don't want to say something nasty.
If I lose a finger, man, it's over, man. I'll probably just hang myself, man.
I'm just gonna cut off my whole goddamn hand now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
If I can't flip people off, give them the finger, then what is the point in life?
Man, it just blows my mind that like the Black Panther was like he created the Black Panther while having cancer.
Yeah.
He was and he kept it all under
he
wraps.
filmed it, he didn't create
and
it,
like
but
the average
Brought
person
himself into the role.
that's what a movie like Heath Ledger died for the Joker, his character, and it fucked with his head so much so that he ended up taking too many pills in the hospital, right? Or in the hotel.
More problems than that though.
But like those, like that's what it is to be great and to be known and to be famous. And everyone nowadays just feels like it's the Instagram, the check out my thing, and I got an opinion.
Everybody
so
wants their 15 minutes of fame.
Fucking the YouTubers and the Twitter heads, and it's like these Instagram influencers. It's like, no, you gotta work hard. Like with cancer, he made like multiple movies within
seven movies while he was battling that.
Yeah, within the span of like 4 years.
Yeah,
right?
all done between chemos
too,
and shit like that. Yeah,
that's the type that's the type of work level you have to get if you want to break through. And so many people just feel like, oh, I just got a buzz. I'm an influencer. I could sway people into getting my.
No, you can't.
That makes me good. Like a lot of people hey, follow me. I'm good.
Yeah.
And it's like you gotta practice.
Yeah.
It's
you need your 10,000 hours.
You gotta
what
show
it
up.
is.
Yeah, show up to the gym every day.
Yeah, you gotta show up. You gotta work out. You gotta pump the iron.
There's no handouts, and if you want a handout, you already kind of lost.
Yes. Yeah. If that's what you're looking for, then yes, you have lost. So.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah.
I think we've lost it. I think we're insane. I think we're crazy. But we are going to keep doing this. We're going to keep putting stuff out there, and we're going to keep having a hell of a time while we do it. Yeah. But as usual, Monday comes, and this is the end of the weekend, and this is the end of the weekend show. Yeah. I got a regular job I got to go to. We can't all be big rap stars and just hang out and fuck hookers and do crack or whatever the hell it is you do.
Crack,
what do you do?
man.
What do you do? Do you crack? Do you fuck hookers?
Smoke blunts.
Fuck hookers? Do you fuck hookers though?
Eat edibles.
Yeah. You'll get your hookers.
I make love to hookers.
You got your stable.
You
got your stable. Don't fucking lie to me.
I make love to women of the night. All right, man. Oh, so you have anything to promote, man?
I like to promote myself. I am here every 2 weeks, being on the weekend show. Mm-hmm. So, subscribe. I don't know. Can people subscribe to our YouTube page or anything?
They can. Yeah, we got like 9 subscribers now, so it's coming up, man. We'll shout you guys out. We see you. Come follow us.
Can people leave messages on our YouTube page?
Yeah, they could leave comments. It's open discussion constantly. We'll try to answer as best as we can, without being too politically incorrect.
Oh, well, come on, man. Isn't that part of our basis? Isn't that our core?
Well, I think if we
got to shake up this foundation, shake up the system.
If we get the market going, we can definitely.
That's right. So if anybody wants to back us, send us money. Send us money.
And as soon as we get the followers, then we can lose the content. We can dumb it down for the brain dead, because.
No, our fans aren't brain dead.
If they stumbled upon us,
if they stumbled upon us, no, you gotta look for us. Go look for us. Head to YouTube. The weekend show with Mediumjay and XLG. Big shout out to Bedside Studios. Thank you very much, Jay, for putting up with us. And Len, Jay. You're Jay.
Jay, I'm Jay.
Yeah, you're Jay. He's Len. Len at Bedside Studios.
And I got I got a YouTube video out. It's on Cash Leaders.
Nice.
Infinity War. I'm rapping with my
Iron Man.
I'm rapping, Infinity War.
Thanos? That's what I thought. I thought you were doing a thing with Thanos.
Off of the Thanos should have snapped twice EP. I believe that he should have snapped twice. We wouldn't have had this virus. We would have been all gone, and it would have been a lot quicker than this slow, painful death that is COVID-19.
It's the slow, painful death that is the weekend show with Mediumjay and XLG.
This slow, it's like you're getting stabbed, but it's really slow. And slowly, and you're like...
we will be back in a couple of weeks with the slow stab. So for right now...
Do I take it out or leave it in? Do I take it out or leave it in? Do I take it out or leave it in?
I always try to leave it in.
Leave it in.
Out.